Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us at Fantasy Flight Games Live today. We are very excited to have you. I know we're all very excited, aren't we? Look at how excited we are. Woo! Oh, you can hear how excited we are, too. We're so excited that we're bringing the thunder, quite literally. So if you hear that in the background, sorry. But, as always, I'm Josh. Thank you for joining today. I am here with Frank Brooks, who was a big part of designing the Cosmic Odyssey expansion. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm also here with Corey Goodwin, who I know none of you have probably seen before.
Probably not.
So Corey is joining us from our Asmodee North America sales team today, and we're super excited to have him. And we won't call anybody out by name, because I won't do that. But I'm glad Corey's here instead of somebody else, and you know who you are.
We all do.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah. Tried to get me to make fun of Corey. See how this works. All right, so cool. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Cosmic Encounter first, because not everybody may have played the game some way, somehow.
Yeah.
Having been out for the last 600 years.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's like 40, 43-ish,
Yeah,
something like that.
Quite some time. It's been out for a hot minute. So we're going to talk just briefly about that, and then we're going to talk about the expansion and some of the new cool stuff and working with Jack Rita and all that. And then we're going to get into some gameplay, which is why we're set up here. So let's just start at the top. So Frank, tell me your elevator pitch of what Cosmic Encounter is.
Okay. Cosmic Encounter is a game where the goal of the game is to get 5 colonies, so take over other people's planets, first, and then you win. So pretty simple. You have hands, you play cards, high card wins. But everything else breaks the game. So you've got wacky alien abilities that you are representing, and they all interact in really aggressive ways. There's some aliens that you're like, how is this even like allowed in the game? Like there's one, if they ever win an encounter and survive a whole round, they just win the game. That's allowed. It's balanced. Don't worry about it.
It is a type of balance.
A type of balance. Yes, it is very much a take that kind of game where you have to work together for temporary alliances in order to try to manage to squeeze out a victory. Tied wins is pretty common because you might work together to ensure victory. But yeah, backstab, betrayal, all sorts of wackiness ensues.
All right, sounds good. So that's Cosmic Encounter in a very oddly shaped nutshell.
Yeah, I think our original one was maybe 13 years ago or something as our edition. We've made 7 expansions.
Yep.
And 7. I always forget if it's 6 or 7. I think this is
the 7th. This is 7.
This is the 7th. We've made 6 expansions. Yeah.
Cool. So, talking about this expansion, Cosmic Odyssey, right there. Ooh, look at that. Actually, you know what? Grab that. Yes.
This is a big...
In comparison to our other expansions, much, much larger.
Yes. We've got so much.
So let's start by talking about the so much before we get into what we're going to do today. So, like I mentioned before, you worked a lot with Jack Rita.
Yeah.
A lot of these are his brainchild, but you guys working together on things. And when I say working together on things, I do also want to mention today is an exciting day for all of us. This is the first time Frank has ever been able to touch and feel the components, because you were working on this during COVID.
Yeah, the entire thing I did via Tabletop Simulator. So this is my first time actually touching physical components for the game in real space. But I got the variant, not variant. There's so many variants in this game. Variant is on the mind. The DLC for Tabletop Simulator 4 Cosmic Encounter is fantastic. I highly recommend it. So if you want to play with your friends and you don't live in the same state, that is a great way to be able to play it. Yeah, it's top-notch mod. Yeah, it's great.
Cool. All right, so
Yeah.
let's talk about Cosmic Odyssey now.
Yes.
And all of the stuff in this box.
Yes. So, as you might have noticed from the title there, it is a campaign expansion. This is the first time Cosmic Encounter has ever had a campaign in all of its many years. So there's definitely that part of it, which we'll get into a bit more later. But it's also a treasure trove of variants. So that's another thing the game is kind of famous for, is having tons of other things you can do to change up that experience. So ultimately at its core, it's you have hand of cards, you play those cards. But there's a lot of other stuff that can be added. So the core set has technology, which is like a special card type. You can add chips, get new power-ups, abilities. This expansion essentially adds to all of the previous variants from all of our editions, add some new ones, add some old ones. For example, Moons is a popular one from previous editions. We had Lux, which is sort of a currency. You get like money. So that adds that extra level of you can bribe people with money, essentially, that people can spend on other stuff. There's a new one called Evolution, which we've never done in any version of the game. There's some that are campaign specific that we've also obviously never done because that's
First campaign.
campaign. So that is why we just said that there are 10 plus variants.
Right. That is one note that I took here was
Yes.
10. What is it? Over 10 variants.
Yeah, so it's a little awkward. It's not really like wasn't there just 11, right? But no, the there are many things that are like modify other variants. Is that a separate one? Like
Right.
the reward deck is a thing, and then there's the ultra reward deck which gets shuffled in. Is that a different variant? Is it a sub variant?
Yeah. Variants on variants on variants.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on in that respect. Yeah, so a lot in the game here. Yeah, I don't know what I want to show.
I mean, show
much.
a few things while
Sure.
you're grabbing the things you want. You've mentioned Jack Rita in a few of our
Yes.
conversations.
Yes.
Obviously not here today. I'm excited to get to hang out with him at Gen Con this year, so
Yeah.
that'll be exciting. But you referred to Jack in a very specific way.
Yeah,
Could you remind me what that is for everybody else?
He's the most cosmic fan who's ever cosmicked.
Yes.
He is super fan. He's played. If you've seen a fan variant printed online that somebody made for Cosmic, he's probably played it. He's probably played it a few times. Has comments and notes for you. Super fan. So much so that when Future Pastimes, the original creators of the game, were looking for a new person to add to the team, he was the obvious hire.
Nice.
So he went through the archives, looked at all the previous versions of the game, what was important, what should be brought back. There are, as with every expansion, there are 30 new aliens. They're not always 30, just this has 30. They always have new aliens. He went through and found some that we had never reprinted that were from either there's a couple that are from the very first edition of the game that we never had put in all of the expansions, new aliens we'd never done, and some obviously brand new ones as well.
Yeah, some brand new ones in this.
Yes.
But also some alternate timeline.
Yeah. So it's all about the idea of this multiverse and all of the possibilities that you could be playing with the game, with all the crazy variants, all the things. So some of the aliens even are from alternative timelines. So I got one here that I thought was fun to bring up. So you might be familiar with the classic Void. It looks like a void.
That does look like a void.
Sure does.
If I were looking at that, I would say, hey, that appears to be a void.
Yes. So we did the alternative timeline of the Void, which is very similar, but a little different. So we went through and altered 12 of the aliens from the various expansions and the core set to tweak them a little bit. Some of them are stronger, some of them are weaker, some of them are just different. So yeah, we picked some either fan favorites or otherwise ones we just wanted to highlight and make a different version of. Mm-hmm. So there's some fun ones there. They have new flares for those that know the game well. There's new flares for those as well. Yeah. So
nice.
Lots of fun to be had.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Jack went through and took some of the other ones. So we have Lux, which has this like currency. There are these cards. There are these fun little tokens. It's basically money. Thematically, it's stardust that gets scooped up in the hyper gate when you're jumping. Some stardust you pick up along the way.
Valuable stardust.
You can spend it to buy rewards. It's a fun variant. Evolution, like I said before, it's a little bit like technology. So like, here's a card here. Archival studies. So basically, the more you can commit ships, because you have 20 ships, you can send them on missions to go attack other people, or you can put them on your evolution cards to give you power-ups. So some of them actually kind of depower you. So like this one is called Pyrology. So if this is in play, if you don't have any ships on it, you can't play any flare cards.
Okay.
So even if you have them, can't use them. And then if you have one, the game's back to normal. Because we kind of devolved. Revolved, I don't know.
Revolved.
And then if you send more ships to it, it'll enhance your abilities even more.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. So Evolution's a pretty fun variant. We added some cards to the technology deck from the core set. So if you're sick of seeing those same cards, there's some new ones in there.
Nice.
You can play with them instead of the base one, shuffle them together, whatever you want. There is the reward variant, which was added in 2 different expansions. Already can be combined. We have more cards for that one. We also have ultra rewards, which are even better cards that get shuffled into that deck. There's also objective cards, which are relevant for the campaign. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. We also have space stations.
Space stations, more moons, which I think you might have already mentioned.
Yes. So the space stations are fun because the space stations was added in Cosmic Storm. So there are more of space stations, but we added 2 other types of space stations: deep space stations and cloud cities. They all kind of function similarly but differently. Just really changes up the landscape of the game. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So now,
Yes.
into what we're doing today.
Correct.
We are continuing our campaign.
Yeah. So we are going to be entering our 3rd game of the campaign. The campaign is normally 4 games long. The 4th game is the finale. And the winner of that becomes the, what was the phrase I used?
Oh, yeah, they're...
The celebrated cosmic champion.
Yep.
For those who are literate, that is a fun phrase because they're all 3 C's, different sounds that C can make in English. Glorious English.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Gotta love it. That finale is the most relevant for who actually gets to win. If you won the previous games, you get some minor bonuses at the end. And by minor, I mean pretty big. There are master cards, pun intended. And they are some sort of superized version of the game that you played. You'll give you that bonus. And if you lost a game, it gives you what's known as a wrench. And the wrenches just kind of throw something in the works to kind of muck with it so that it's maybe more favorable for you. But ultimately, you get some kind of meddling into that finale. Between each game, depending on how well you positioned, you'll get some bonuses in that subsequent game. So you do obviously want to win every time. It's better. We've already played some games.
Yep.
We also, as part of the campaign, you build what's known as a coalition.
Should we just show this off?
Sure,
Yeah,
let's do it.
Don't judge my terrible handwriting. we'll just start with that.
So we got our player names there. You get to name your coalition once you have at least 2 members, because a coalition of 1 isn't really a coalition.
Right.
So we have our little names there. We got Mighty Magma is mine. Corey's is the Davy Crockett. And Josh's is the
Hufflefluffs.
Hufflefluffs.
Yes, House Hufflefluff, for
Because
those who know about witches and sorcerers.
Yeah.
Clearly.
So we, during each previous game we played, during the classic Age of Incursion and the mundane Age of Frontiers, we acquired some previous aliens to add to our coalition, and we'll be adding another one going into this 3rd game. Get some other bonuses based on our position. So,
all right.
Are we ready to get rolling here?
Are you ready to get rolling? Is there anything else you want to talk about before we just do this?
I guess the big thing, I just sort of casually blew past it. What are these ages, one might ask?
What are these ages,
Wow.
Frank?
I'm still asking.
Could you actually have an age deck there? So, age cards look like this. Here's the deck. So this is the Cynical Age of Frontiers. So in this one, before the game starts, you draw one of these cards. It tells you your alien selection method, which in the standard game was just draw 2, pick 1. But we came up with a bunch of fun ones that were either fan created or the original guys, Future Pastimes, enjoyed in their own free time. So we came up with a bunch, and they'll give you some of those, and then it tells you which variant you're going to use, and also gives you some ways in which you score points. So for example, this one, it is for each foreign colony you have, each on your home planet, and each moon you have scores you 1 point. So the person who actually wins the round wins the round, but everyone else gets their ranking based on these criteria. So you could have like one foreign colony and still get second place because you did the other objectives, essentially. So it gives you a little bit more of other things to consider beyond just trying to win during each game.
Cool.
Yeah. So we are going to be playing a style of campaign.
A
variant for the campaign, which I really enjoy, that we call the crossed wires, where instead of just having the 1, you draw 2 and they combine. So you can show us for this round what we're going to be doing. So you'll have 2 options, essentially, of the 2 combinations of ages.
So we're going to go the Tenuous Age of Conflict.
All right.
All right.
So we can show that off here.
Let's hold these right here.
So as you see, the little triangle there gets you, or yeah, the 2 triangles, I guess, makes the nice little square. So we have the Tenuous Age of Conflict, and you can see the other combination would have been the Doomed Age of Storm. So yes, during this Tenuous Age of Conflict, we're going to be using Tidy Bowl as our alien selection method, which is on page 13.
Which
like.
Frank hasn't actually told me how this works intentionally, so I'm very intrigued right now.
And then the of conflict part, we're going to be adding the hazard deck, which is over there, and it is you're going to get points for foreign colonies and for home colonies.
Okay.
So, all right. So, without further ado, we shall proceed to the Tidy Bowl. So I got this fun campaign guide here. We go to page 13. Oh yeah, so I guess one thing we'll say, this big old book here, is although there's all these variants, you don't need to know how any of them work until the game says to add them.
Right.
So you could easily walk in, not even understanding technology, and be able to play any of the variants. So, all right, so Tidy Bowl. Here we are. When selecting aliens for this age, deal each player 2 alien sheets. Each player chooses one of them to discard and places the other face down in a pile. The pile is shuffled and 1 alien is dealt to each player.
Okay.
Then you reveal what you got.
Right. So if I take a less good option, there is a small
Stronger?
chance I'm getting it, or a smaller chance than
Yeah, you're more
it
likely
goes to
to
one of
give
you
it to
two.
somebody else.
Right.
Yes.
But also, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, why not?
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun, but Frank is probably going to find any way he can to be mean to me. Let's be honest.
All right. So, I guess this is a big old stack. Do I have to deal?
Right.
Do you want to draw?
No, let's just take.
Okay. Go for
Oh
it.
my gosh, this dude.
So take 2.
Oh, you did top
Ooh,
bottom
top
again.
bottom.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take 2 in a row.
Wow.
That's what I'm going to
And
do.
I'll do what I did, which is just some random guys.
All right.
All right. So choose one you want to. No one will get, and then choose one someone will get.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Oh,
No,
man.
switching them. Yeah, Trixie. All right.
Get rid of that one.
Okay, we'll just shuffle these up here.
Uh-huh.
See what we got.
And this time just deal them out.
Yeah. Right. Do I do this?
I said
Okay.
just deal.
Here you go.
Frank.
Enjoy.
Oh, what is this? This is the funniest looking alien I've ever seen. Hummin, I believe.
Very
Okay.
good.
All right, I got a hummin.
I got the calculator. This is one of the core set ones. So good old Robo calculator.
Nice. I got Warpish.
Ah, the Warpish. We all got some base aliens.
All right.
Yeah, obviously, the more expansions you have, the more aliens are in this giant stack. And yeah, just more and more combinations of possible games that could be played. All right, so now that we have been given our new aliens, in order of how well we did last game, that is the order in which we need to select which alien we're going to choose from among our coalition. And we also get to add these guys to our coalition. So
Yeah.
put these on here
Speaking
too.
of, I should grab. So
Well, I
we
guess
got.
while y'all do that, I've already made my decision and go with the traitor.
Ah,
'Cause
traitor.
I like chaos.
Very good.
Okay.
I do like that you have the witch, the sorcerer, and the human. Just fun. And the calculator. Okay, so you went with the traitor.
Traitor
Okay.
Here.
And then I got second last game. Man, calculator's so interesting. It's not too complicated. It's just wackiness. I'm gonna do the dragon. That's one of the new ones.
And because it's just too much fun going with the witch,
All right,
just want to curse everybody. All right, so we've got
Very
the traitor,
dragon.
the Dagron, and the witch.
Cool. And then we'll add some more. Like that. There.
Yeah, the rest are.
While we're here, I want to show off the throwback. So this is one of the other ones that Corey had, which was the throwback. Which those familiar with the previous versions of the game, this is more or less the formatting of the previous aliens, hence the more unusual background.
Unique style.
Unique style. It's all about playing the game as it used to be, calling things what they used to be, and what they rightfully should have stayed, perhaps. I'm not sure, but yeah, got some fun stuff there. Cool.
All right, so we've got 3 there. We need an additional 7.
Okay.
Just set those to the side for me, Frank.
All right. So we are also going to identify the prize. So as I mentioned before, we got those master cards. So since we are going to be playing the Tenuous Age of Conflict, we are going to get the master card of Master of Conflict. So it's this little guy here. So whoever wins this game is going to get this card in the finale. So the Conflict Master gets to draw 2 flares from the unused flare deck as part of their opening hand. Pretty nice.
That's cool.
And if the hazard deck variant is not being used, you add it. So we'll be playing with the hazard deck in the finale. Although, because we did the hazard deck in this age, the next age would have it regardless.
We'll automatically have it.
So normally the way it works is there's kind of a rotating sense of ages. So you're always kind of playing the variant from the previous age and new one. So even though we're playing with the hazard deck, since the last one was the mundane Age of Frontiers, the Age of Frontiers added the Moons variant. So we're going to have both the hazard deck and the Moons variant. So yeah, there's kind of this cycling sense of progress and change of the history of the game that you're playing, which is kind of fun. And it also doesn't make the game get too hairy in that you're only doing the previous one, not every previous one, because conceivably you could just keep accruing all of the variants, and that'd be a bit much.
Building.
A bit much. Yes, so the score, as we discussed before, is going to be 4 points for every foreign colony and 3 for every home. So in this case, you might be a little more defensive about losing home systems because those are worth a lot of points. Because in the normal game, losing a home planet doesn't really matter until you lose 3. When you lose.
Right.
So when you lose 3, you would lose your alien's power. So obviously, that's bad. Yeah. Okay, so we've done that. We get our starting hands. We also get rewards or prizes based on how well we did in the previous game. So since Corey won, he's going to get the Master card from the Mundane Age of Frontiers in the finale, but he gets nothing going into the next game, because that's a pretty big reward.
Right.
And I got second, which means I'm going to get 2 privilege cards, and I get to keep one of them. So I'll make that decision shortly. And Josh got third, so he gets 1 random envoy. So I'll show, these are the envoys. Shuffle them off here. So this envoy represents one of the aliens from Cosmic Counter Duel. And they are an extra little buddy.
Well, this is face up.
Yes, it will be public.
So you guys get to see this anyways.
It's the Preservationist. So once per encounter, after another player discards a card, you may use this power to force them to return the card to their hand. Okay.
Okay.
So you force them to hold on to things, which they might try to get rid of a bad card or something. And you're like, nope, keep it. All right. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. So these privilege cards, they are pretty powerful, and they only happen one time. Half of them or so are like play immediatelys, and the other ones you hold on to and get to play later in the game. So I'm gonna begin a secret mission.
Is this secret from us?
No.
Should we plug our ears?
No. So I can play this card immediately, which I'm going to do, or remove from the game. Whether or not you are using the array objectives variant, which we are not, I'm going to be using the hidden objectives variant. Then remove this card from the game. So me and me alone, I shall be drawing a card from the objective deck, which is this deck of mini cards. These are ways that you can get points in a different way. So in addition to the 4 points for home or foreign and 3 for home, I'll be getting some bonus points from something else. So it's a secret that I will hold on to, and they will find out at the end of the game. So if I don't win, it might help me get second place. So I'll just get this card.
So, however possible, gang up on Frank. I think that's what we got here. Okay, cool.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, it was mentioned
Yes.
that there is space for 8
Yes.
games.
Yes. So, if you are a big fan of Cosmic and you want to do everything, we have a campaign mode we call the Grand Tour, where you play through every age right through the deck. So you start with a normal game of Cosmic, and then you add the Age of Innovation, the Obedient Age of Incursion, the Doomed Age of Conflict, the Dignified Age of Alliances, etc., all the way down. So you end up playing a bunch of games. Yeah.
Yep.
I've personally never done it, but it does sound fun, especially if you own all the things, have this huge game, epic,
Nice.
incredible. So that's why there's more space.
So that's that.
Cool.
And then for the cards that we use to decide this is for the campaign.
Correct.
But if you're just playing a game for fun,
Yeah.
you could totally use this.
Yeah, and that's the other great thing that the game, this expansion provides, is you have all these variants, and you're like, I don't know what to play. There's too many choices. You know, you get the analysis paralysis of the of trying to choose. I was trying to remember. My wife has when we're driving into the drive-through, she has like drive-through panic where it's like
Too many options.
Too many options. I need to make a choice. 7. I like 7. You know, so it's a little bit like you might have that issue here. And don't worry, you just can draw a number. You choose a number of age cards. I guess that's a choice.
Right.
2, 3, something like that.
Yep.
You draw those. Tells you which variants to add, and shazam, you're off to the races.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
And some of the cards that we have off to the side are specifically for the campaign.
Correct.
But there are no aliens that are specifically campaign
Correct.
aliens. There's no items other than these wrenches and stuff, which
Yeah.
we'll talk about more, that are campaign specific.
Yes. So as far as like what content is only available in the campaign, the things that are really just cordoned off to that are the master cards, which are the rewards for winning the games, the wrench cards, which are the rewards for having lost a game. But again, they modify that finale in a fun way that you get to choose. And yeah, they're not necessarily good for you. They're just sort of gonna change it, and you got to make that choice. The privilege cards I just talked about that I just got, the envoy that Josh just got, all of those are only going to be summoned basically from the campaign. But yeah, all the new aliens, all of the variants, all of that is going to be just usable whether you're playing one-offs or playing a campaign.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. So,
We need the hazard.
we need the hazard deck. So, hazard deck was introduced in a previous expansion. I don't remember which one. There's 6 of them.
In one of them.
One of them. They are identified in here, so I could look it up. Not going to worry about it. But if you have it, you can shuffle these cards into it. Otherwise, it just works on its own. So these cards are going to show up when, during the game, we are going to be drawing from the Destiny deck to choose which player you're going to attack. If you draw one that has these little symbols, the hazard one, it's even called Hazard Destiny. Here's compared to a regular Destiny card. When you do this, you draw a card from the hazard deck, and something will happen. So yeah, they'll affect that round. It's going to be great. Thank you. I was mostly,
For those that aren't watching
Wow.
the stream upside down,
Okay.
let me flip that card for
There
you.
we go. And the deck's also in the right orientation. We're good. So yeah, the hazard deck. If you draw a hazard destiny, we draw one of its cards, something happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool.
And then the other thing that we need
Yes,
for
this is the
startup,
moons variant.
some moons.
So moons, the way these work are, we've got this big old moon deck. So the original version of this variant had 100 of them, 100 moons. The second edition that included them had 99, and this one has 88, which is still a lot. Don't worry, we only cut bad ones, so you're not missing out. But yeah, there's 88 of these. So we'll be shuffling this little deck here. I already did shuffling. I don't need to shuffle further. We're all going to get 3 of these, and we're going to choose 2 of them to keep, and the other one's discarded.
Oh, look at what I just did to the table. Ugh,
Oh no.
gross.
So these moons, the way they work is you will find the corresponding moon token. You'll place it on one of your home planets. And when somebody wins an encounter at that planet, whether it's the offense or defense,
No.
Uh-oh.
Didn't you?
Well, finish what
Yes.
you're doing.
whoever wins is able to send one of the ships of one of the main players, the offense or defense, can send one of their ships onto that moon, and then that card is revealed. And it does something great. Or not. Probably great, though. There are
Great things.
great things. There are 8 types of moons. They all have their own theme mechanically. I think the reason Josh is cackling maniacally is because of one of them is the cheesy moons. Cheesy moons are very silly. They do very weird things. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll make a choice here, and then you'll place them on yours. So you don't necessarily gain the power, but you're choosing which ones are gonna maybe show up.
All right. Well, definitely keeping that one.
Okay,
Not keeping that
I
one.
like this one, I think. Cool. Sure, let's do these 2. All right. So, what types of moons are yours? So you don't reveal them. You'll just tell me the type of
Secret moon
Secret?
and half moon.
all right, half moon, and then I know there are 8 of them. Secret moons are the questions, or was that this one, the question mark one?
Yeah, the question mark.
Okay, so there's 2 different question mark ones, which makes it a little tricksy. So
Right.
You'll find your corresponding moons in these little stacks.
Can I have a full and a cheese, please?
Here's your cheese.
Thank you for the cheese.
Here's your full.
Thank you.
And I did a 1/4 and a half. So my 1/4 is that one. So, okay. And then, not that I've, played the game enough to know which half moon is missing from yours. I will do my best to not try to figure out which one's missing. Again, not that I know what all the numbers correspond to. Cool.
Cheese stack can go back.
Okay.
Oh, so much cheese. Delicious, delicious cheese.
Okay.
Give it
So
opportunity.
yes,
Scrape
you'll
it
hold
back.
on to
What's that?
your
Scrape
respective.
it back. Fix the table.
You'll hold on to
Oh,
respective
these are
moon cards,
unused.
and then when the player gains control, they'll get revealed, or depending on the kind of card, will be hidden
Unused.
until they choose to reveal them. Cool. Got those. Got those. Got those. I think we're ready to go.
Okay. Let's do this. And when I say let's do this, I mean I'm going to rearrange this table a little bit
Oh.
to put everything within reach.
Oh, that's completely acceptable.
Right? That's going to be accessed less often than these.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, once again, the goal is to get 5 foreign colonies. So having your ships on other people's home systems. When you have 5 of those planets, that's how you win.
Okay. And I'm going first because I was the big loser last round. Okay, so starting my turn, I have my regroup phase, which nothing to regroup, so not doing that. So then Destiny. Special Destiny.
Ooh.
Have an encounter with the player who has the most cards in hand. Great. In the event of a tie, break it to your left.
Ah,
Okay,
sounds good.
so let me not point that at you anymore, Frank.
That's reasonable.
You know what? Let's just get some moon action going
Ooh.
early
I
on.
love the little moon action.
So once again, if Corey wins as defender, he can move one of his ships onto the planet and take control. But he knows what it is, so maybe he doesn't actually want
Right,
it.
right.
Probably does. Probably does want it.
Should probably not read those upside down, huh?
So yes, once
All
again, for players unfamiliar with the structure of Cosmic Encounter, fortunately, there's a little cheat sheet at the bottom of every page of everyone's alien sheet. So we have a start of turn, a regroup phase, destiny, etc. So we have done the destiny phase, which was to draw a destiny card, telling us where to go. This one was a weird one, telling us, a different way to choose it rather than just being a color. Done that. Then we're doing launch. During this step, Josh takes up to 4 of his ships from any of his colonies, puts them on the hyperspace gate, and chooses a planet with which to attack. Then we go to the alliance phase.
And then I say, Frank,
Yeah,
you wanna help me out here? Do you want a colony on another person's
I mean that
planet?
sounds pretty good.
I mean, you could also have a colony on somebody else's planet.
Not right this moment.
Not right
that
now.
can't happen.
It's
I mean,
fair.
there's only one opportunity to take a colony on another
one
home
shot.
system.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you gonna join
so-
me here?
I mean, would you like to plea?
Yeah, I would love for your help, please.
Okay. Are you?
He's already established that he's gonna gang up on you the rest of the game.
Wow. Yikes.
I don't remember that happening.
You look
Show me
over-
the video. Show me the video where I said
Give me a
that.
few hours.
Oh, I'm right here. I was panicking. I'm like, where's my sheet?
Found your dragon.
Thank you. Okay. I do think attacking does sound fun.
Doesn't it though?
I think I'll join you.
And I mean, you and I, like personally, we go
Yeah.
way back.
Way back.
You just met Corey today,
Yeah.
right?
fair.
Who cares about this guy?
Boom. I'm helping.
I do. I actually care about you, Corey. You know that. All right.
Well, before you decide your card, I'm going to trade hands with you.
Okay.
That's my power.
Yeah.
As trader,
Sounds great.
as main player, before your encounter cards are selected, you may use this
Fantastic.
power to trade hands with your opponent. Then you
That's-
must keep the new hand.
This is totally what I want.
Perfect.
This is so much better than what I just gave you.
Exactly what I did not want.
All right, so then we're going to
Yeah.
proceed to the planning phase, where the attacker
I'm gonna put that one down.
and defender
right
both choose a card
right
from their
there.
hand to play.
That one.
That one?
Do you want me to tell you which one it was?
I'm
I mean,
pretty sure I know which one it is.
Or do you?
Yeah, that's
actually,
It's fine.
hold on a second.
fine. That's fine. I'll do that.
Oh, I guess you knew what your old hand was.
Yeah. So that's
This game's crazy.
so tie goes to the defender.
Yes.
Okay. So this is what I must do.
Well, you are, of course, 3 up.
I am 3 up.
Yeah.
But knowing what was possible there,
I see.
I mean,
Yep.
I would assume you knowing that I know that
Yeah.
you know that I know
Yeah.
what you know.
There's only one
That's
outcome.
too many no's.
2 outcomes, technically.
Right. Okay. So let's just do this.
Yeah. A 10.
Okay.
And an 11. Plus 2. So that is a tie.
It ends up being a tie.
Yep.
Plus 2.
Oh!
Well, got all the
Less
stuff
of a
away
tie.
there.
That's true.
So
Less
all
of a tie.
mine.
So they go to the warp. So it's not a great place to be, but you can come back someday.
Does one stay on the moon?
Should I
Would
just
you like
take
to?
that?
I think you should.
Should I just take that?
Yeah,
Should I
go
just
for
do
it.
that?
do it.
Let's just do that.
All right. What is it?
What do we got? Ha. Okay, that was the half moon one.
Whoops.
I didn't read the text, so
That's
we're
what it
still good.
means.
Okay, payback. Reveal at any time. Oh, wait. So do I have to reveal this now?
No, reveal at any time.
Ooh.
And fortunately, it's been a while since I designed this game. I don't remember what that is.
Ooh. Okay.
I mean, based on the name, I might be able to guess something, but
No,
I kind
no,
of
you have no idea. I read the wrong name. I
Oh,
read it incorrectly.
Yes.
Pay it forward. Because that's close to the same
Totally.
letters.
Right.
Could have been how you misread
You
it.
guys move up.
You both get a point.
Oh, yeah, we get a point. Choo-choo.
Just like that.
Thanks and sorry, Corey. I'm sorry my hand wasn't better for you.
Tried.
All right, so you are you won, so you can have a second encounter. You had a successful encounter.
I did, and I do want
know
to
why you
do that.
wouldn't.
Right? Purple.
Oh.
Hi, Frank.
Well, I'm gonna use my ability. I'm gonna use my ability. I have power to scorch. So after Destiny is drawn, if it matches a player color, it does. It's mine. It gets added to this sheet. So I will take it. Zoop. So after the third card that matches the same color is placed on here, I can use it to destroy a planet in that player's home system, which would be bad. That'd be my own. I probably wouldn't do that. But alternatively, as offense, instead of drawing Destiny, I can just play one for my sheet. So I could play my own to choose who I'll
To
attack.
choose, yep.
So it's kind of a neat little thing. Oh boy. Which is that moon again? Is this a problem?
Okay. I'm liking what's going on here.
Key.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go in. I'm wearing my forces a little bit thin here.
I won't stop you.
Corey's gonna back me up, though, right? Absolutely. So I'm only gonna put 3 there. Hey, Corey,
It's very interesting.
you definitely want another colony.
Yeah, I definitely do. Let's go 4.
Okay.
All right.
Put that on there for me.
I do like that these stack, and I do like that we're all stackers because
You could just be
it could just be chaos over here and just
man.
like
Throwing chips
utter
everywhere.
chaos. I will say that
Spread out.
they're very good.
Oh,
These
yeah.
These are great.
they stack perfectly.
Love it.
I mean, look at that. I'm just gonna keep. Oh, after we're done playing, I'm gonna see how high I can get a stack.
Oh, like the whole
Okay.
way.
You think so? You think
It's-
I can get every ship?
It's really
All right.
they're very
All right.
centered.
We'll do that off camera.
So before you choose cards here, would you like to negotiate? In that, do you have a negotiate, and would you like to play one?
Why would I choose to do that?
Because we could both give each other a colony. I could still even give you that moon if you want it. But then we just, you know what I mean?
But then poor Corey wouldn't get a colony.
Yeah,
Left out. Left out. in
that's what
space
I'm
here.
saying.
I kind of want to become a target.
Oh,
I play better when my back's against the wall.
okay. Well, it's interesting. that you
Or
didn't
I just
choose-
lose really badly.
You didn't choose to say that you would and then betray me. That's an interesting choice too. Unless you just didn't have a negotiate.
Only 2 of us would know if I do.
Only most of the table knows. You're right. Okay.
Nah.
All right.
Nah.
Well, burn that bridge.
Yes, I do.
You ready?
Yeah, I am ready.
Shazam! 20!
Okay, all right. So you got us.
So 23 to 15.
Yes,
I can do math.
that is it.
Gotcha.
Oh, man. Okay,
Ooh.
and you know what?
Means I get it.
Since we're doing that.
Boop. I get my own moon. Are you ready?
Yowza. Sorry, I didn't know what cards he had.
It's true. Yeah, right. Neither of you did. Okay, so I got this little guy. It is retrieval +1/+2. So during your regroup phase, I retrieve 1 additional ship.
Okay.
If I occupy at least 2 half moons, I get 2 instead, which is, I guess, possible because there are 2 half moons.
There are 2 half moons out here.
I have a target in mind. If I get to go,
If.
well, game 1 and knack.
Right. All right. So that was it.
That was.
I'm done. But I just lost an encounter,
You did.
Oh no.
I forgot.
which is rough. I hate losing.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I wanted you to be able to do all your little
Yeah,
talking
fun
first.
little-
So let's see. How do I want to curse you?
So, the Witch has a thing called Essence cards. They were added in one of the later expansions. Some aliens come with Essence cards. They have a little symbol in the corner. See if I can find one real quick. It's a problem with shuffling a huge stack of things. Anyway, there's a symbol in the corner. It looks like a card. And
Just want this one.
I suppose I can just show you that one. And it refers to having cards. Here's the little symbol. Boop. So you go retrieve the 6 to 8 cards that it has, and the ability tells you how to use them. They do some fun abilities, such as this one, which is totals. It is a curse I have. As a main player, ships on your side subtract from your encounter total instead of adding. Cool. Love it. And then, so yeah, how am I able to get rid of this curse?
Well, there is a number on that curse. At the beginning of each
Regroup phase?
you get to put one of your ships on it. And once you have that total, the card goes away from the game. I don't get it back to play
Great.
again. Which is why I chose one of the less great ones.
I mean, it still doesn't.
It's still really good,
Yeah.
but not stupid and broken.
Yeah.
Is it regroup phase?
Each regroup
every
phase.
person?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Including yours that you're about to
Which I'm
have.
about to have.
And, hold on.
Okay. Oh.
So, how does collecting compensation work?
So, if we had tried to negotiate, and you betrayed me, or whatever, if the other person plays an attack card, then you get compensation based on the number of ships that you lost. You try to be friendly. I just want to negotiate. And then the other person kills you.
Right.
Sends you the warp, I guess. You're not really dead. You'll be back.
But with payback,
Yeah.
after determining the outcome, if I'm an ally, hey-oh.
That's okay. I don't remember the ability still.
The last part said main. I read main for both.
That's okay. All right.
Sad day for Josh.
All right. So, Corey,
Start turn.
try that
Right.
destiny.
Before that,
Oh.
I'm gonna regroup, which
Yes.
actually I'm just gonna play that and get all of them back.
Whoa. Classic.
I
And
wanted
you
that
get
card.
these back.
Oh. Very
Yeah,
nice.
so it says play at the start of one of your encounters to free all ships from the warp. Freed ships may return to any of their owners' colonies.
That's very nice of you.
I just,
Good old Mobius tubes. Yeah, there are things called artifacts. They do powers like you just saw.
all right,
The
then
powerful
we'll
powers.
destiny
They
this.
are powerful powers.
Ooh,
And-
Yellow.
that is a
I get to
hazard.
keep that one.
And
And
a
it's a
hazard.
hazard. Exciting.
Gosh, dang it. Hazard. Supply mix-up. The defense discards their hand. This effect does not end the encounter. Each other player gives the offense a card of their choice from their hand. Then each player draws one card from the deck.
Okay. Oh, so with yellow, since it's your own color,
Oh, yeah.
you choose.
You get
who-
to
who
choose
is the defender.
and his cards are the only ones you haven't seen. Are probably the most dangerous.
That is true.
So,
But is the threat you understand? I don't know. I was trying to be all.
I want
philosophical.
to.
I feel like there's
hear
some
the
Art of
end
War
result.
stuff I could have probably pulled
Right?
out. Don't remember it. Read that book too. Don't remember that.
Yeah, we'll just stay on that plan.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, by the way, regroup phase. Boop. I'm gonna get rid of this curse.
Yes,
Cool.
eventually.
Eventually, I should have done that earlier. I imagine guys are cool with it.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
Thanks.
All right,
That's
and
not an
then-
optional thing, right?
I think it's optional. You
Is
can choose not to have put one on.
May.
May.
But yes,
You do.
of course.
You want to. Anyway.
All right, so then you discard your hand for your defense now, and
had
then
a
we're
real-
gonna give him one card from our hand of our choice, and
Each
then
other player gets
then
the-
everybody draws a card from the deck.
So just so you know, the cards I lost, I had 2 negotiates, a morph,
So he's discarding his hand.
which is pretty
Whoa,
great.
wait.
So morph duplicates your opponent's
The
cards.
offense
Oh, sorry,
discards
offense.
their hand.
Perfect.
Spoilers. Well, you know things.
I'll hide this.
Each other player gives the offense a card of their choice. Then each player draws a card. So
Great.
you get one from each of us, and then we
you
all
go.
get another
I
card.
think you like that one.
You might get it back.
You might. It's true. Right with Trader. Balls. Well, that's okay. Maybe we'll get it back. That's all right.
Yeah, you know what? I am going to give you something that you could then trade to him and not worry too much about.
Fair enough.
Fascinating.
And
So
then
then
all draw
this
a
is
card.
on your turn, so we'll
Cool.
deal this way.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I'm gonna send 4 over there if you want to put them for me.
Okay. So, I know that you have a negotiate in your hand.
I do have a negotiate in my hand.
Would you like to negotiate?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I don't care about inviting
Yeah.
him because we're just gonna negotiate, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. Negotiate. Hey, we did it.
1 minute
Amazing.
timer and
1 minute timer.
go.
Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, can I explain? I guess.
Oh yeah, let's explain it before the 1 minute timer starts.
Yes. So since we both played negotiate, so this is the thing we were talking about before. If the other person played an attack, then you get compensation based on how many things get wiped out. But if we both negotiate, we have 1 minute to negotiate a deal, or all the ships involved go to the warp. So we could have a fun, all sorts of different things are on the table. You have a limit of like you can give one colony to the other player, but you can give kind of a lot of other things. So cool. All right,
All right. 1 minute timer
ready?
starts now.
All right, probably give each other colony.
Colony.
Cool. Do you want to also give each other moons?
Give him that other half
Like,
moon.
basically-
That seems like a poor choice. Oh, sorry, I'm not involved in this.
You aren't, but that's okay.
You
don't have to, that's
I will
fine.
not.
Cool. I don't know. Do you want anything else?
Random card from your hand.
How about a chosen card from my hand?
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm
Always
good with
try.
that.
All right.
Sounds good.
you officially have to shake hands, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Depends on the house, but I think yeah. Like,
Is-
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So no moons, right?
No moons.
Cool. How many do you want to send? Do you want to use these? I guess.
Yeah, just put them on a plane. The last one
This
there.
one?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll do a little this. Bloop, blah, blah. Cool. And yeah, I don't want it on the moon for reasons, but it's okay. All right, so let's get a point. Did you like your card I gave you?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, supply mix-up got discarded,
No.
and that was a successful encounter. We did negotiate.
We did.
So, would you like to have a second encounter?
No.
What?
No.
What?
interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very egalitarian of you.
Interesting.
Huh.
Chaos player.
Yeah, didn't see that coming. Okay. Well, I drew yellow.
Perfect.
We're coming back. I will put it here.
That's right. It's so weird that I'm.
I mean, this game breaks the rules all the time.
Oh yeah, that's what it does.
That's the point. Oh, regroup phase. I suppose that's a reason. You're keeping this timer, I don't know, for my curse.
Remind me of your power.
Sure. So if I have 3 of the same card on the sheet, then I can spend 3 of them to scorch a planet in that player's home system, which is removed from the game.
You have 2 yellows.
And I have 2 yellows. And all ships on it get sent to the warp. Also on offense, I can choose to draw from here instead of there if I want to choose a specific target, basically. Yeah. about it.
All right. That's about it. That's all it does. No big deal.
Don't worry about anything
problem.
else.
We're good.
No small text. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the moon planet. Sure, I'll send 3.
Want help?
I don't want him having a second half moon.
I mean,
So-
it's very mild.
Oh, yeah. It's just a bonus ship.
Yeah, it's just 1 extra. I don't even have any in the warp anyway.
Not yet. Not until we take out your ships right now.
Ooh. Okay. Do you?
And I also want some new cards. So
Ah.
defending wouldn't hurt me.
So you? Okay. Are you gonna help him? Or do you want to help me? Because then you get another planet.
Hey, I'm not going to help you take a planet when you're already in the lead. And if I just help, I get to draw cards. Win or lose. Right? So I kind of want more cards.
Okay.
I'll throw.
Well, if you lose, they're just dead.
Oh, it has to win to get the cards?
Yeah. For the defender rewards.
All right,
But
well,
if you win, you get rewards.
then I'll put 4 in.
Wow. Okay.
Not
Want trade cards?
I really don't. I probably should have sent fewer ships. Oh, and then I have this card. Ooh.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to use. Oh wow, this game's pretty great. All right.
Yeah, while you guys are thinking about what cards to put down. So I was giggling over here when I
Yeah.
got that.
Yeah.
So just so everybody else is aware, while they're making decisions, this morning,
Decisions.
Frank showed up early.
Yes.
And I was having meetings here in the studio. And for an hour and a half of my meetings, I just see Frank shaking like that, just shoulders kind of bouncing. Look up every time, and he's just chuckling while rereading cards that he helped design. It was spectacular.
Yeah,
It was
there's
a great
a-
hour and a half of meetings. I got a ton of information out of all of them because there were no distractions.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game that I'm like, how did they let me get away with this? I don't know. It's very silly. Okay, I guess I'm ready.
All right.
Oh, what? A 4? How? Who would have
Man.
thought?
It's like I knew what was in your hands.
Yeah. Boy, traitor. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Lose.
So I'm going to take
You get
those back. I get to
4.
draw 4 cards.
Yes. And if we had the rewards
then-
variant, you could draw cards from the reward deck
Right.
instead. Which are just better.
And I get to place a guy.
If you'd like. Which, why not?
Why not? I'll reveal it.
Ooh, what is it?
At the offense, increase your ship limit by 1. If you occupy at least 2 half moons, increase it by 2 instead.
Oh. So you can send 5. Yes. The gate. Very good. Okay. So, I did not succeed in my encounter. So I do not get a second one, whether I wanted it or not.
Sorry, Frank.
That's okay.
I really needed more cards.
I get it. I'd like more cards.
I just wish that they were good cards. All right. So back to me.
Yes.
Ooh, another special. I'm so special today. Have an encounter with the player who has the fewest ships in the warp.
Oh.
Cool.
Well.
Cool.
Cool. Just what you wanted.
Exactly.
Okay.
Target on my back.
All right. So have an encounter. Right over there.
I will send one to.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna take it off of that.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
That seems all right. Okay. What was this again?
I'm gonna get there.
No, yeah. Haven't had that yet. Okay, so I'm gonna do that thing.
Oh right, my total was 1. I forgot with the curse, with the 4 minus 3.
Oh, right. We all forgot that.
It didn't
you're
matter.
you're putting ships on it, but none of us were thinking about that. You know what? Just in case you don't want to do business, I will put 3. No. Yeah, I'll put 3. I would like to negotiate with you, though, because we're both a point behind Frank.
We are
Oh.
both.
And it would be
That's
nice
true.
for us to all kind of be even.
But how would I be even?
We could swap. Like
Oh, that's
you
right,
could
that's
take
right.
a colony
That's right.
on a. You know what? I'd even allow you to take that moon. I'd allow that.
Oh. Oh, you'd love that,
That's
wouldn't
a
you?
cheesy half moon over there.
That's amusing.
I don't remember what this one is. No, you're not. No.
What?
Oh, I love this. So we did have a comment come through.
Yes.
So somebody said this with 100% sincerity. Frank's giggling is making me super excited for this expansion.
Excellent.
And somebody else said Frank's excitement is always quite infectious.
Thank you. Yeah, I do. Every time I sit down to play this thing, I'm always like, I don't know if I want to play, and then I played. I'm like, I'm so glad I chose to play.
So, would you like to negotiate?
Yes.
Okay. Didn't even put down a negotiate, did you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh!
I didn't think so.
No, I didn't.
I could tell. There was a look. There was a look. All right, so I lose mine. And I collect compensation.
You know what? How about you don't?
Okay.
I'm gonna play ionic gas, which stops compensation.
All right.
So you don't.
No, that's fine. You jerk.
All right. That's
All right.
it, right?
Wow.
So, yep, I did not succeed, so I don't get another.
No.
All right. And regroup. I don't have anything to pull back from
Wait,
the
but
board.
I did lose.
Yeah, that's right. The witch. That's always the shame. You're like, I won. Oh, right. I don't know how I feel about that one.
You know what? You can't become an ally or invite allies.
Ooh.
Oh, perfect. Just leave that right there. Yeah. For 3 turns. Do I have to put a ship on it on every turn as well?
Every regroup.
Every regroup. So at this regroup phase, which we're at right now,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take one from that one.
okay,
I'm gonna finish
you're
off.
gonna finish
this
it
one.
off, and then that goes away from the game.
Whoa! It does. And then these get redistributed. I'll put them back in my home colonies. Buff up some defense.
Those are sent to the warp.
What?
Yep,
I
all of
wrote
those
this.
ships are sent to the warp, and the curse is placed on
I knew
your-
that.
Yeah.
my
I'm just testing
unavailable
you.
pile.
Yeah,
You
it's-
witch.
yeah. Good thing you reread it.
Well, I was pretty sure it said warp, which is why I reread it, rather than trusting the game designer.
Dude, it's a while
Never
ago.
trust the designers. Oh no, this is totally how it works.
Do you know how many aliens there are? Do you know how many abilities memorizing all of them?
That's a handful.
And this isn't even all of them. This
Barely
is
a
literally
handful,
The
Frank.
core set, which is like this many, and then Odyssey, which is this many. Because if you have all of them, I don't know if you've seen the stack. If you have all of them together, it's like
Right.
yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I should bring up the geek.
You should do that really quickly.
Yeah, well, you can
because
keep
we're
going.
already a little bit over. Okay,
Oh,
so continue your
okay.
turn.
Sure.
We'll get through Frank's turn, and then we're gonna have to call it.
Sounds good. I would like to discuss this.
Yeah,
want to
do
it
it.
now?
Do it.
So, if you are one of those guys who knows all the things, you think
Oh,
you're so,
right,
you think
right.
you're
Yeah,
so
yeah,
good,
yeah.
eh? Well, the geek is maybe the alien for you. His ability is knows too much. You have the power of esoterica. As the main player, during the after the defense is determined, use this power to force your opponent to secretly draw a random unused alien. If they drew an alien that was game setup text or one that's not allowed in the game, they're removed. You draw another one. Then the player reads aloud the short power description, the thing at the top. If you correctly guess that alien's name in one attempt, you either gain that sheet under your control as a buddy or discard it. If you're incorrect, your opponent can force you to take them as a buddy or discard it. And you have that power in addition to this one. So you can, if you know the game very well and can identify any of them by their short description, then you can sort of gain their powers temporarily, etc. So
Just bonkers.
yes, I would love to see someone successfully pull this off every time it's their turn. But anyway.
All right.
All right. So we are flipping over a card.
Purple. Hey, I'll take that.
Let's go to that half moon
This-
over there.
The little quarter moon.
Yep.
Well, I have no cards I can play. No. I reveal my hand of one card.
Yep. And draw 8 more.
Yes. I wish I could cancel your power with it and then draw this, but I don't think I can. Well,
Very interesting.
do you want to swap
Hopefully
things?
they're no good.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right.
I'll send 4 over there.
So, oh yeah, did you guys? Yeah, right. He betrayed you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
So,
Did.
Uh,
Speaking of, do you want to ally? Oh, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ooh.
perfect. Perfect.
You know what? I will not betray you. I can play negotiate.
He's the one that betrayed.
I know you have a card in your hand that will let you do that.
Let me do what?
Negotiate.
I do not have a card in my hand.
What? Did you swap?
I had discard in my hand, remember?
No.
Yeah, he had to discard his hand as the attacker. We gave him a card. Drew a card.
Right. Because you. Okay. Yep. You had a good card. You could have in the past.
Actually.
I guess you could have lied.
There's another one over there because I have the gate.
That is
so I can
true.
do 5.
Oh, you can do a 5th.
Okay. All right. So, do you want to swap cards? Do you feeling lucky, punk?
Am I?
I mean, I've got this many cards. 8.
No, I will swap.
All right. Oh no! What are you talking about? This card. You could have played this card.
You're right.
We still could. Do you still want to?
Don't do it.
I'll even let you take the move, I think. Ooh, that one's good. That's okay. Yeah.
No, I'm good.
All right. I'm confused. All right. Well, do you want to ally with me?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, I'm probably gonna win. I know what his cards are.
No.
He gave me
No.
better cards. You don't want compensation? I denied it to you before.
Okay.
Yep.
No.
Okay. All right then.
Let me think about this, Frank. No.
Okay. I feel like you've somehow a sleeve up your card up your sleeve. 20. Okay. All right.
So I just draw 5 cards for compensation.
You do. Wait, don't you? You take them from my hand, don't you? Because it's compensation.
Oh yeah, it is compensation.
Cool. Looks like I get a new hand. But also, I want on defense. That never feels like great, you know. But I do want to hold on to these for the
You
score.
get 8 more?
Yes. Because again, keep in mind, you get 3 points for home planets. So I'm glad that I held on to it, but brutal. Okay. That was that. And then my
Yep.
turn?
Yep.
Was our last turn for
Yep.
for this? Okay.
Can't believe you did that to me.
All right. Oh, it's green. You get to play.
What's that?
Green.
No, I know. I needed you to win.
I want to know. I want to know.
I mean, we'll find out, but it won't take effect, sadly.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Because this is the last turn.
yes. Oh, and I get one of these back.
Yeah, you get one of those back. And you can place another.
Boy, I'm running low on chips. I had a Mobius tubes. Okay. What does this guy do? Got all his cards now. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Do you want to negotiate? Can you even? Can you negotiate? And would you like to?
I mean, you'll still be in the lead, though.
Yeah. But like we got all that distance to go.
You know what? Before this, though, at the start of an encounter,
That's
I'm
now.
going to drop this artifact. Choose a player. Hi, you're a player. You're playing
Sure
the
am.
game. You lose 3 ships of your choice to the warp, and must discard 1 card of each type that you have in hand. That's my play.
Well, I had a fun combo because I had a negotiate and a pacifist, which combos with negotiate. They're both gone. And I'll discard this 1, which who wants a 1? Because we're not playing with the mirror and the...
So can you negotiate anymore? That's too bad.
No. I mean, maybe. Double juke? Yeah, I can.
But I kind of want to lose this one
I mean,
just
what-
so you can have the... No, we'll just talk about the moon. I'm going to win.
3, right, you say?
Yeah,
Cool,
3.
I'll lose 1 from each of those. It's no good. I've got one on each.
I know.
That's okay. I can maximize points. All right, let's do it.
All right, let's go.
So you only got the 2? I don't know
Yep.
what your hand is. How good's this hand?
No idea.
You haven't seen my new hand.
Haven't seen
Oh,
the
it's a new hand.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
I
No
drew
clue.
a bunch of cards in the defense.
You know what? Whatever. Last turn.
Go big or go home.
Exactly. 23. 30?
That
going
one's
pretty good.
bigger.
It is bigger at 25 to your 32. I have no shenanigans. You win.
All right.
You win this time.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so we are going to call it there. But before we end the stream, I'm really, really sad we did not get the Cheesy Moon tune at the start of your turn. So if you have this moon at the start of your turn, sing a short song about your alien power. Then gain a reward. Man, I really wanted that moon.
Oh, that would be great.
But I was stuck on it to start.
Sing us one now.
Well, but I haven't had time to think about it. Because there's something about the witch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll come up with something for the next stream.
Something about cursing you. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway.
All right. Well, that is Cosmic Encounter
Sure
with
is.
some Odyssey slapped in.
Yeah.
And, well, we didn't finish this, so
No.
maybe we'll leave this set up for a little bit. But we want to thank you all for joining us today. This was very fun for all of
Yeah.
us. And Frank made it fun for a bunch of you just by being here. So thank you, Frank. And Corey, thank you for joining us from the sales side. We're hoping we can get you guys on more often and
awesome.
involved in more games.
What
So,
was the secret objective?
Oh!
what was the secret?
Yes. So, the secret objective was for each ship belonging to other players in your home system, gain 1 point. The host with the most. So that's what other reason I was trying to do all these negotiates, because I'm like, yeah, bring all your ships.
Right. Come hang out. I get more points.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was really pushing for these negotiates.
Yeah.
And there were plenty of opportunities. I feel like sometimes you want to negotiate and just no one has them. But
Yeah. All right. Well, again, thank you all, and we will catch you next time. Bye.